Hello, everyone. Guess what? There's a hurricane out there. But it's not going to the Gulf Coast, thank God. Because some people down there don't know how to handle it. Some governors don't. Now, the governor of North Carolina, he's known for days it was coming, and days ago he declared a state of emergency. Delaware governor's even done that. They know it's coming. They know they have to declare a state of emergency before the federal government can come in and help them. Bush begged that certain state down on the Gulf Coast to do it, but that woman and that mayor, they just didn't seem to understand. But now these people understand. They're getting the people out of North Carolina that are near the water. They're making all the tourists leave. And the people that are staying, that have ridden out of hurricanes before, they're boarding up. They're getting them some food and water and generators and ice. Because they know that there's a probability the government can't get in there to get them out and take care of them after the storm's over. So they're going to do it themselves. And I say, yay, you people in North Carolina, you're supposed to take care of yourself. Now, I always liked bad weather, so I never left home when a hurricane came. That's one thing I miss about my hometown, Mobile, is the rain. Not necessarily the hurricane, but the rain. I like rain, and it never rains up here, and I mean never. If it rains for 15 or 20 minutes, and that's it. It rains in Atlanta, and it rains all around, and trees are blowing down, but it's like we're in this little hole down here. It never comes here. Snow comes here. Why not rain? I want it to rain so bad that I hope this hurricane brings us just a little bit. Now, I don't miss the humidity in Mobile, or the heat, but I miss the rain. Now, when a hurricane was coming down there, we all knew it. Probably wasn't going to hit Mobile because they just didn't come up the bay. But we might get some bad weather, lose our lights or something. But we went out and got what we needed. We got food and water and drinks and bread and peanut butter and cookies and chips, whatever we could get that wouldn't spoil, because we knew we weren't going to have ice. We even bought ice and put it in chests and wrapped it up with blankets to keep it as long as we could, because we knew it was coming. And then if we didn't need it, well, that was just good. We still had it anyway. The only thing we'd lost was the ice when it melted. And it was so hot, kids would pour it over their head. But that's the bad thing about Frederick. It came in the summer. And it was hot. And a lot of bugs come after you have a hurricane. It may not everywhere, but it does on the Gulf Coast. I've never seen so many damn bugs in my life. I didn't even have screens on my windows because I didn't open them, so I had to find all my screens. Let me tell you, I didn't live near the water, or I would have left. But if I ever live there again, I won't leave, because I wouldn't live on the water. So I would leave after it was over if I didn't have air conditioning. After Frederick, I didn't have water for a few days, didn't have lights and telephone for 2 weeks. When that man, he wasn't good looking, I want to tell you. But when he climbed up that pole and finally got my lights on after 2 weeks, I put a smack on that man. Do you hear me? I put a smack on him, and I was a lot younger and hotter then than I am now. I put a smack on that man because I was glad to have some air conditioning. Now, the food wasn't bothering me because I had food, I had water. I'd go stand in those lines when you'd hear an ice truck was coming. You'd grab your coolers and you'd run get ice. Never saw any fighting. Might have been because the National Guard was there like they should be with rifles. But people just didn't fight. You couldn't get gas either. But people didn't fight. They knew to gas up. Where were you going anyway, unless you left town? And if you left town, you could get gas. If you had a tank, you could get far enough away from Mobile. So I don't understand these people that aren't prepared. But we were. And it was I just like rain, y'all. Could y'all get it to rain here? I mean, we get snow, but we don't get rain. Those people in North Carolina, it's slowed down some. It's a 2 now, so it won't be as bad for them, thank God. But they might lose their lights, so I'm sure they're all prepared because they know what a hurricane is, and they don't live in a nanny state. Don't say a nana state, because I'm Nana, and I don't expect anyone to take care of me. But they don't live in a nanny state. They're taking care of themselves. Y'all see my shirt? That's my orthodontist for my granddaughter. That good-looking one I told you about? Well, she had an appointment to go. I pay him one time, and then I go back the next time, a week or so, for her appointment. That way I get to see him twice. I don't have to wait 8 weeks to see him. Because he is fine. I'm just telling y'all. He's fine. Well, there's a football game on, so it's my time of the year. I do love college football. So I'm going to watch the football game. If I feel like it when it's over, I might come back up here and tell y'all something else. But for right now, I just wanted to tell you about Earl and the people of North Carolina being smart enough to take care of themselves. Well, that's Nana out for tonight. Good night. Nana's Unplugged.